mercy today topic. And God mercy can move mountains. It can work miracles. And I'll tell you my first miracle was, I was walking one day on the street here, and while walking, the guy from the basement, he opened the trap door, and my foot went into the trap, and I felt on the ground, with my face on the ground, like a log of wood. I just fell straight there, and I couldn't move. I just couldn't move. So I remained there, and hundreds of people walking passed by, in front of me, at the back of me, and all that. And nobody offered any help or anything. Then the man from the basement, he came out and he said, "Do you need help?" I said, "Yes." So he picked me up. I said, "Put me against that wall." So he picked me up and he put me against the wall. And I stood there for 10 minutes until I catch my breath. And then I walked, and I came to the center, and I called the police. And I reported it, but they said there's nothing they can do about that. Some stupid thing like that. So I checked everything, and I saw everything was bleeding. My knees, and they were bleeding, and my hands, and everything was bleeding, but nothing was broken. So I was amazed that nothing broke. I just had bruises and bloody, bruises everywhere, and nothing broke. And I was saying, look at this, look at how God is so merciful. Julia slipped in Madhuban and fell and broke her ankle. Gayatri was walking in Queens someplace, and she fell and she broke some part of her foot also. So I was saying, look at that, how merciful God is. They who have people to take care of them, yes, they broke their foot, something, the ankle or the knee or something, and I have no one with me. So it's okay, I got bruised up and all that, but nothing was broken. Yes, I could get up, and I can make a cup of tea for myself, and I can have my tea and all that without having to call anybody else to help me. So you see how merciful God is? He is so merciful. Now, another case of mercy, how merciful he is. Before I was a teacher teaching. So there was a gentleman who was in charge of recruiting teachers for jobs and all that. So I found this, this job was advertised on the newspaper and everywhere else. So I applied for this job, and I got this job. And it's for a science teacher. And, it's not so easy to get science teachers. So as I applied for it, and I got it because I was the only applicant. So this guy, somehow he got my number, and he called me up, and he said, you need to pay $1,000 for this job. So I asked him why. He said, well, this job, I had it advertised on my special app, some board or something. He had it. So I said, well, I did not ask you to get me a job. So why should I pay you? I don't even know you. So he thought, you know what? He'll take me to court. So he took me to court. And here am I in court. No, I have never been to court before. I don't even know what the court looks like. So we were there. So he presented his case. And after he was finished, the judge asked me, he said, do you have anything to say? I said, yes. I said, ask this man if he has ever seen me before. So he asked him, he said, have you seen her before? So the guy said, no. So I ask him if I agreed with him to find me a job. And if so, where are those documents that was signed for this job? So he asked him, and the guy had nothing. So he said, the judge said, okay, you leave me an envelope with your name and address and a stamp, and you leave me an envelope with your address and stamp. And I will give you the result of this case next week. So here, I don't know a thing about court. And this man had been doing this all his life. This is his job. So he was so sure that he was going to win that case, and I'll have to pay him that $1,000. But you know what? I didn't have to pay him a penny. God's mercy, I didn't have to pay him a penny for anything, So that's God's mercy. Yeah. So then another one again, after that, I went to pharmacy school and whatever. So, and while working there, one of my job was to check all the work that the technician did, all the whatever work they did. So one of the technician had packed 10,000 tablets, and there are many others like that. So she brought this tablet by me to get the final approval. So when I saw this thing, I said, why didn't you show me this before? They're supposed to show you a copy of the first label that was made. Then after you have approved it, then they go on to pack thousands. But she didn't show me the first label. So I told her, sorry, but I can't approve this. So she had to rip open those 10,000 tablets and repack them. So, that was not an easy thing to do. So what I mean is that I don't have the time to check each tablet that they did, that they packed. So what God's mercy, he asks you and make you check those things that need to be checked so that you don't get in trouble and the people who take that tablet don't get in trouble and the technician don't get into trouble. So how he saves us, all of us, from trouble. Yes, so that no one has to suffer. So God's mercy is so unimaginable. Yes, full full. He has mercy for all 8 billion plus and still have mercy. Yes? So that is his mercy. So what we will do now is I don't know how much time we have left. So we'll do a little meditation. Yes? Okay. So just sit comfortably. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, just relax. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, just drop everything from your mind. Drop it. Take some more deep breaths. And exhale. And let's take the mind and intellect beyond this body of flesh and bones. Take it beyond in the region of golden red light. Where my Father, the Supreme, is waiting for me. To hug me, to embrace me, to care for me. He has so much mercy for me. He loves me so much that no one in the world can give me that much love. It feels so good to be in his arms. So comfortable, so restful. So peaceful. So pure. So happy. It's so quiet here. So serene. So tranquil. I have everything that I need. I am self-sufficient. I need nothing from no one. I am so safe. I'm so secure. Nothing belongs to me. So I can lose nothing. I am incorporeal. egoless, and viceless, beyond time and space, immovable, unshakable, stable. And from here, I return gently and slowly back to this body of flesh and bones, into this world of chaos and peacelessness and worries and problems, while I maintain the awareness of who I am, a point of light, totally separate from this physical body. And my Father is the Almighty Authority. And my job here is to introduce my Father, the Supreme Father, the Father of everyone, 8 billion plus. So that they can also claim the inheritance from Him of love, of peace, of happiness. Om Shanti.